I'm not a designer as such because I've never been trained as a designer, but having been a photographer, I guess I've got my particular kind of eye, and I know I don't have any problem choosing anything. I know immediately what I want. So, I went, obviously, I'd done quite a lot of work with crafts in the Far East. I worked a lot in India, Morocco, all of those different places. And so I go back to a lot to suppliers who I've known for a very long time, and they'll say, and they probably have moved on and are making, great big quantities for somebody else, and they'll say, oh, Priscilla, well, we'll do you a small quantity as a, and that's how we work. But it's a balance really between the things I like. So it's clothes, and it's clothes, not fashion. It's contemporary furniture. It's toys, because we're in an area where there are families. Jewellery, because that goes well, and tabletop. So it's a mix of things which change seasonally, how they are, how they're presented, and how people feel about the shop when they come in. I think that I cannot actually sell something that I don't like and would not have myself, because I find it very cynical. I'm not about looking at the bottom line and saying, if I buy hot water bottle covers, that's going to make me $1 million. I would not be interested in that. It has to be, particularly at this stage in my life, something that I'm passionate about, because I'm hoping that the passion comes across to the customer. I don't actually look at a market. I'm not interested particularly in socio-economic groups. If I'm a shop, in my opinion, I can have something that's worth 10,001, and things like we have marbles at £1 or Indian rings at £1, so that the idea is that when somebody comes into the shop, it doesn't matter what they've got in their purse, they can actually buy something. I think that's very important. I think it's so difficult to know how the sector is changing, because I think it is changing. I personally believe that people will start to go back to looking at the quality of a product, and maybe even start saving to buy that quality product, and maybe even keeping it and passing it on to their kids or something. As far as the clothes are concerned, this is why I say it's clothes and not fashion. There's no reason why you shouldn't have clothes in your wardrobe for 30 or 40 years and go on wearing them, as long as you look after them a bit. If they're clothes, if they're fashion, it's something different, I think.